Who is that?
Thomas.
Is that Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's Thomas in real. It's a big Thomas. What's up, everybody? It's Nick from Who Dat Travel. Now, we are in Detroit, Michigan today at the Henry Ford Museum, or actually Greenfield Village, and we are here to see Thomas at A Day with Thomas. So we're here to see some choo-choos and have some fun. So come along and let's see what A Day with Thomas really is like. Walking in through the gate, we already see the railroad crossing, and we saw Thomas already, as you saw on the way in, so he is excited to walk around. Now, I do believe most of this is already set up for the Henry Ford Museum in Greenfield Village, but what a perfect spot to come and see little guy's favorite train. Now, of course, being a Ford museum, they have a couple Model Ts rolling around. So those of you parents that are wondering, the tickets for this are a little expensive. It was $40 per adult and $15 per child. Now that does include a ride on Thomas, which is what we're going to head to right now, because you have to book your time for Thomas. And then you get some time, of course, to walk around the rest of the area and see all the exhibits of Thomas, and for us, walk around the Ford Museum. So we're going to go do that. Let's go take a look at Thomas. Can you wave? All right, we got to see Thomas take off on the ride before ours. I did misspeak, it's $45 for adults. And that, of course, gets you to ride Thomas. And I see a lot of people getting pictures in front of Thomas, so we'll try to have to do that as well. They do have some of Thomas's friends that while we are waiting for our next trip, we're gonna go see those. So come on along and let's see Thomas's friends. All right, Bubba. There's Canna. Can you go say hi? It's Canna. A little man watches all engines go. Oh, and giving a hug right now. All right.
I want to take a picture.
No, never meet your heroes, but little man is definitely enjoying walking around and doing this while we are waiting for our train ride. So we're gonna try to find Percy because that has been requested. So let's go see if we can find him. Well, of course, on our way to go find Percy, we find the officially licensed merchandise here. Of course, we have far too much of the Brio stuff already, but I'm sure some of this will probably be following us home. Well, we did find this is hard to do with one hand, a special one just for today, the Thomas and Friends wooden railway. So as I said, that's probably coming home with us. I figured something would. They do have some really cool motorized ones here that are actually sparkly, and it's a 75th edition. These are called the push-alongs. So a lot of really cool merchandise. But I think we should have probably done this after all of this rather than before. But there are only a couple of those Thomas trains left of the special edition, so I'm glad that we are getting one right now. Just next to the shop here, we found Ivo. He's all excited. I guess this is the newest one of the trains, so he doesn't know him quite as well. All right, so we got out of the souvenir shop for far less money than I thought, but we are now having our run over to go see Thomas because it did take a little bit longer than anticipated for the line. So we are just about to our 3:30 departure on Thomas. So we're gonna head over there and we'll show you what a ride around Henry Ford Museum looks like.
Yay.
All right, are you ready? All right.
You guys ride the train?
Here's an empty row for us.
Your parents and other people, thank you for doing that. Now, let's go over some safety rules. For the safety of our younger riders, we ask that the adults with them place themselves on the outside of the row. If that's not practical, please hold them or have them easily in your reach. Please remain seated until we come to a complete stop. Keep all your body parts inside the car. No eating and no smoking. Just got a message from Sir Topham Hatt. He says Thomas could not hear my all aboard. This train is so long and so noisy. He says, I need some help. So on the count of 3, everybody give me your best all aboard. 1, 2, 3.
All aboard! Welcome to Day Out with Thomas. Thomas is so happy you've all come to see him today. If you listen closely as we pull out of the station, you'll hear his cheerful peep peep. That's his way of saying hello to all of you, his special friends. Why don't you give a big peep peep back to Thomas so he knows you're happy to see him too? As most of you probably know, one of Thomas's favorite things to do, and one of his most important jobs, is to deliver passengers to different stations on the island of Sodor. That's what makes him a really useful engine. Do any of you know other jobs Thomas likes to do? Yes, Thomas enjoys doing all of those things. Those are great answers. You all are really useful engines too. There are times, though, when Thomas gets a little distracted when he's trying to get his work done. Usually, this is when his friend Bertie shows up. Bertie is a bus, so he rides on the roads. He thinks he can go faster than Thomas even on the rails. So, Bertie and Thomas race each other all over the island to try to see who's the fastest. They ride over hills and through tunnels, and you never know who will win. Sometimes it's Thomas, and sometimes it's Bertie. I wonder who will win next time they race. gets caught spending too much time racing and not enough time working, do you know who he has to answer to? His boss, Sir Topham Hatt, the head of the railway. He's the man who decides which jobs Thomas has to do each day. Maybe you'll see him later when we get back to the station. I know he'll be very interested in seeing all of you. You see, it was his idea for Thomas to come here. Didn't you know that? Yes, well, this is how it happened. As you can probably guess, the children on the island of Sodor love when they get the chance to go for a ride with Thomas. Sometimes he takes them on school trips, or into town for a parade, or even down to the seaside. To the kids, a trip with Thomas is a real treat. But every parent knows that Thomas is really reliable, and that he'll get them wherever they need to be, right on time. Well, when Sir Topham Hatt saw how happy these trips with Thomas made all of the children from Sodor, he started thinking. He knew there were children all over the world who would love to take a trip with Thomas, even just for a day. That Sir Topham Hatt is such a smart man. Just wait until you meet him. Sir Topham had decided to bring Thomas here, he had a bit of planning to do. He asked James and Percy and the others to take over some of Thomas's jobs. He packed a couple of spare top hats and sent Thomas off for a fresh new coat of paint. And just like that, they were on their way here, full steam ahead, to visit with all of you, Thomas's biggest fans. Let's all clap our hands to let Thomas know how excited we are to have his visit. Let's all clap to thank Sir Topham Hatt for bringing him here. Now, I see many of you came with your families today. Back home on the island of Sodor, Thomas travels around with his many different friends. Can anybody name some of Thomas's friends? Friends and person neighbors are all going to be so excited when they hear about Thomas's day with all of you. They'll be up telling stories all night long in the engine shed. Sir Topham Hatt will have the hardest time getting ready to stop their peeping. Wouldn't that be a sight to see? Two of Thomas's most favorite friends are his coaches, Ian and Clarabelle. If you are taking this trip back on the island of Sodor, you can be sure that we'll be riding with Ian and Clarabelle right now. They are always working with Thomas on his very own branch line to help him collect passengers and take them wherever they need to go. You should see how they all work together to get their jobs done. All of the engines do their very best to keep the railway running full steam ahead. knows that all of you are his special friends too, and he thinks that taking you on this trip today is the most fun he's ever had. Days like today are when he really knows that it's great to be an engine.
some storytelling and videos there. There's also things to do at the open market area in Detroit Central and right across from the Spitz Creek Depot. If you enjoyed your trip here and you enjoyed the round trip, let's give Thomas a big hand for that. Please remain seated. Wait for the toot from Thomas. That will indicate he has set the air brake. And if he's safe, then you can open the left-hand side window.
Thank you.
There you go. It's safe now to exit on the left.
Well, there you have it, the ride around the Henry Ford Museum on Thomas. So we made the circle trip. As you saw, it was about almost 20 minutes. So really cool way to be able to see the Henry Ford Museum in Greenfield Village. It kind of makes you feel like you've gone back in time with the Model Ts rolling around and, well, on a steam engine. So we are going to go see if we can't see the front of Thomas and then see what else a day with Thomas has to offer. Now there is a giant line to be able to take pictures. So we're going to cheat here and go up to the rope so that we can see the front of Thomas. This may be all that we do because someone skipped nap. So I'm not sure that line is going to be tolerated. But at least we get to see the front of Thomas. Are you excited, buddy? Yes, he's that way. Who is that? It's Thomas, yes. So they do have Thomas tattoos, and the little man is getting one, and he actually gets to take two home even. So
that's the one that we put on you. Now pick two other ones that you can take home. You want another one? Okay. Fine. Now
inside this little area, they have all sorts of stuff for kids to play with. They have different Brio train sets. They've got coloring. They've got Duplo blocks. They have a ring toss, a barrel section, and the tree service is here as well, it looks like. There's some electronic games, and we'll go back to little man getting his tattoo on his arm. I'm not so sure about these tattoos. I think his first one should say Mom, not Thomas, but hey.
well, let his permanent one say Mom. Okay? It's really important that we count to 10. Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 25, 64, 700. Oh, wait a minute, we went a little bit too far, didn't we? Pull this on. Look at that. Make sure you don't touch it for a little bit, okay? Let it dry, okay?
Can you say thank you, buddy?
You're welcome.
All right. Well, he has his first tattoo, and he's not even 18. All right, so we had our day out with Thomas, and we are now heading out. It's closing time. So, what did I think? Well, it was kind of a fun thing. Little man loved it, so of course I loved it. We had our ride around. We got to play with some choo-choos and have tattoos. overall, I would like to explore more, but we just unfortunately didn't have time. We came here for the train ride, and that's mostly what we did. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up, smash that like button if that's what you're into, and of course hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to be notified when I release new content. And until then, we'll see you real soon. Thanks everybody. Bye.